no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office.
American culture. We have Christian foundations as a nation, and this does not.
That's your opinion. The First Amendment disagrees that it needs to stay that. If someone wants to express their religion, it's right there as number one in terms of the Constitution.
Then go back to that country is all I have to say. Go back to that country of origin. It doesn't need to be here.
Nancy Mace is trash. She is a white supremacist. So let's look, Nancy, at this great Christian nation. So first, white people kidnapped black people on the Middle Passage, and 1.8 million died, and they threw their bodies into the ocean. Then when they came over here, we locked them up, we shackled them, we beat them, we whipped them, we put metal rings around their necks. We ripped out the fetuses of black women. They weren't even allowed to be a goddamn citizen of this country for the first 100 years. They could even vote for the first 200 years. The founding fathers were racist pieces of shit. I don't care if that bothers you. If you don't like it, ship your ass back to England where you came from. They owned human beings, and it's disgusting. And they said only 21-year-old land-owning white men could own property and vote and have rights. Black people, you're only worth 3/5 of a white man. That's your Christian nation, Nancy? Is that your Christian nation? Because this is the shit I'm tired of. As a person of faith, I am sick and tired of racist, white supremacist pieces of shit like you running around Christian. You have disrespected the name of God and people's faith, and it's disgusting. All you are is a Klan member, Nancy. You don't want non-white people here. You don't want Muslims here. You don't want black people here. You don't want black pilots. They're eating your dogs and cats. But at the same time, you voted for a white man that's a rapist, a convicted felon. How many Muslims were beating officers on January 6th? None. Zero. How many transgender athletes were beating officers? None. How many people are you defending on the Epstein files? Thousands of white men. Out of all the gun violence in the United States of America, how many of them are created by white men? Over 65% white men. How many white men have molested children in the Catholic Church? Almost all of them. It's almost, Nancy, like there's a trend that the most horrible shit that's been done in the United States has been white people, and here you are. Oh, if you're Muslim, you're a jihadist. You want Sharia law. You had to put a mask over your face, but yet you're fine with Donald Trump raping a woman in a dressing room. What a great Christian, right, everybody? What a great Christian she is. And you're so pro-life because that's the hill that you stupid, hillbilly white trash, six-teeth dumpster fire idiots buy the hill on. When the woman dies, you don't care if she dies from sepsis. You don't care if Donald Trump rapes her. You don't care if Trump molests her child. You don't care if Trump sexually assaults her. You don't care if the child dies from January 6th. You don't care if it dies from gun violence, lack of food, healthcare, if it's homeless. You don't give a shit about life, Nancy, because that's all you and your Make America White Again bullshit stand for. It's whiteness. And you and Trump and MAGA and all of our friends and family are scared of a non-white America. People that don't look like me, people that don't talk English like me. It scares the shit out of you. Too bad. That's what America's supposed to be. But racist pieces of shit like you, Nancy, is why we haven't progressed. You want it to be 1619, where black people could vote. That's what you want. That's why this country hasn't moved fast. You don't give a shit about personal liberty. You care about whiteness and maintaining white superiority. Go look at the Republican Congress. It's 98% white. Almost all white. I wonder why that is. Go look at Trump's cabinet. Almost all white. The man literally went to black people, had dinner with white supremacists, puts memes of the Obamas as monkeys, and here you are, Sharia law, brown people, black people, Somalians, Islams, be afraid. Because it's all you have. You've gotten to the point of the Mussolini phase, where you have destroyed the economy because you have done so much focus on culture wars and bullshit, and you've let the economy go down the toilet. And now people with 6 teeth can't afford gas to go to their Klan rally or go on the date with their cousins. That's where you are, because this is all you have. Fear, fear, fear. I'm telling you people right now, this is not about the price of eggs or gas. 77 million voted for a felon, a rapist, a child molester. He literally caused an insurrection and watched officers get beaten. He had dinner with white supremacists and he was best friends with a child molester. And 77 million people said, I can't vote for the fucking black woman. And that's where we are. What did you see Trump post today? What was he talking about? About El Said. He's a jihadist. What did Ted Cruz post when Zoran Mamdani? He's a jihadist. What did Andy Ogles post when Zoran Mamdani ran? An airplane flying into 9/11. Fear, fear, white people. They're all coming for your Christian values. I was named after the Apostle Paul, but your Christian values sure sounds a lot like white supremacy, because you never talk about compassion, love, kindness, forgiving thy enemy. All I hear is own the libs, I hate the Democrats, insult Democrats, call women fat, call women piggy, and you voted for a rapist. That's all I hear. And when you don't like an election, you beat police officers. And the man you voted for pardoned 1,500 people that beat police officers. White people. That's where we are, people. This is only about race. This has nothing to do with the economy. They did not vote for him because of the economy. You've got to get that through your head. Donald Trump leaving office is not going to solve this problem. This is our fault as white people for not addressing it since 1619. Are you finally going to wake up? Are you finally going to talk to your mom and dad and cousins and in-laws? Or are you going to continue to hide in your privilege? Because it doesn't affect you. Have a white day.